Hi Year 6, this is Friday's English lesson. As we've been doing for the past few weeks, it's going to be a comprehension style lesson, but first of all we'll start off as we always do with the word of the day. So the word of the day today is fatigue. That is how you pronounce it. I'm sure you might have heard this word before. So meaning, it is a feeling of extreme physical or mental tiredness. Okay, so if you're feeling absolutely exhausted, the long days staring at the screen were fatiguing, which I'm sure is how some of you feel, as I do sometimes when we're on Teams for quite a lot of the day. So you've got here some synonyms. Remember, words with a similar meaning, and then antonyms, words with opposite meanings. You could add the suffix ed or ing onto your word. You've got some rhyming words and some link words. Now I want you to ask yourself, have you ever felt fatigued at all? And then once you've done that, I'd like you to try and put fatigued into a sentence with one of its rhyming words. Maybe you could use league. Maybe you could be taking part in like a football league or a netball league, which will cause you to feel fatigued. So have a go at that now. Okay, next is your Eric starter. So it's Friday, so it's a song. So we've got Wonderwall by Oasis, which I'm sure loads of you will have heard. I won't sing it to you. It won't be nice for you. So as always, we've got E, explain. What does doubt mean? R, retrieve. Why can't the singer say the things they want to? Okay, it says here, there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I, interpret inference. Who is the singer singing to? So you think they're singing this song to. And C, choice, and this is a bit of a tongue twister to get your head around, tricky to get your head around. Is the person the singer is singing to happy? So whoever they are singing to, this song to, do you think they are happy? Okay, it's your choice, as always. There's not necessarily a right or wrong answer with that one. So pause now, follow the YouTube link, have a listen to this song. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've heard it before. I'm sure lots of you have. Okay, now, your English today is comprehension, and it's going to be on the case of the silver serpent. Okay, I won't give too much away, but as always, I've just picked a few words that I thought we could go through, just so you have a good understanding of what those words are. Okay, so the first one is culinary. Now, you might have heard this word before. And it's anything to do with related to cooking or the kitchen. Okay, it's not a word we use very often nowadays, but back in the day you might have had this word might have been used more often. Okay, the next word is offended. I'm sure quite a few of you have probably felt offended at some point in your life. So it's when you make someone feel angered or upset by something you say or do to them. And obviously if you offended someone, I'm sure you would apologise. And then the last one is endeavours. So if you endeavour to do something, it means you try really hard to achieve something. You're trying really hard to do something. So it's a really good word to use, that one. You could try and get that in some of your writing next week. Okay, I'm going to go through your style of questions. So your first questions are going to focus on vocabulary, okay? So remember, look at the word. Can you figure out what the word means if it's got it in the question? It says here, which word tells you that Madame Dearheart wasn't awake? So go to that part in the text where she wasn't awake and see if you can find a word that has a similar meaning to not being awake. Okay, what does the phrase otherwise healthy young lady tell you about her? So think about what words are in there. So healthy young lady, it says otherwise. Go back to the story and look at what's happening in that part of the story, okay? Find a synonym in the text for definitely. Remember, synonym is a word with a similar meaning. Number 4, what does the word revealed tell you about the small hatch? So think if something is just revealed, think about that, because has it always been there? Who knows? And number 5, what is a hatch? So have a think about those. They're all specific to vocabulary and phrases. Okay, your next ones will be easier. They're retrieval. Okay, so who, what, where, when type of questions, plucking the answers out of the text. So what was the name of the wealthy heiress? What does the healthy heiress, that's meant to say, oh yeah, healthy heiress remember seeing in the bath, who is arrested for the crime, and what has motivated the criminal to behave like this. And then your last one They're probably the trickiest ones, but instead of making you do an A answer, I've given you a statement from the text and you've got to find some evidence to support it. So I've said the narrator has worked more than one case. So I want you to find some evidence in the text that supports that the narrator has worked more than one case. The next one, he enjoys solving crime. So again, find something in the text that shows maybe he enjoys what he does. And the last one, he likes to be challenged. So think about if you like to be challenged, how that makes you feel. See if you can find some evidence to show that the narrator likes to be challenged. Okay? Have fun.